now we need to figure out what to do. Now we need to figure out what to do. So let's go. First thing I'm going to do is go through this door. I don't seem to be able to get through it. Interesting. That's probably a good thing. Okay, this door is locked. How do we unlock it? Well, that did something. I don't know what, but it did something. Okay, we don't seem to be able to mess with anything here. Interesting. I don't think we can, at least. No, none of this stuff seems to be messable with. It's got five points on it. Looks like a bug. Looks like a bug. Okay. Can't do anything with that. We turn that. Whoa, there's a hole there. I wonder where that goes. We pulled that switch. The door still doesn't open. So maybe we're not supposed to go through the door. Let's go down here. Oh. What have we got here? Is that plumbing? Is that just plumbing? Is that all it is? I don't know.
Tagamem, san botegan shem. Fasi.
Ah. I'm starting to see what's kind of happening here. So I think he was using Catherine to control the population, control the villagers. They thought she was God, or some sort of higher being or something like that, and kind of worshipped her. So he apparently had a recording of her and was using that to essentially have them do his bidding. I don't know what that's for. Okay. Oh, what do we? There's a bed. What's this? Oh. 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 I think that's the combination to the thing. Let's pull up our notes. So we had click, vibration, and ding. So I think that was ding, ding, Click. Vibration ding. Let's do it again. Nope, I was wrong. Ding, ding, click. Ding. Vibration. So that is the code, apparently. I don't know what this is, but that's interesting. It's this. Oh, another journal. This is his super secret journal. I start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the 5th age. And though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she has also vanished as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the fissure plateau cage, as I guessed. Then suddenly, he was set upon by a band of rebels who darted him and spirited her away. I suspect the truth of the matter was that he was so dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel had happened by at the moment. The damnable luck of it. He did get yet a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. He also claims that he inspected all of the belongings and found no linking book on her person, a fact which, if true, makes the question of why she's returned here all the more puzzling. Well, I am sick with frustration at having lost the only quarry that Cage has ever caught. I am also filled with hope. She may yet provide me with a way back to Denis. It is true that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the 5th age and resume my mission to save my culture from extinction. But I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vast resources that lie in the city's ruins, the task of reconstructing that great civilization will be impossible. If Catherine did bring a linking book with her, then I am halfway there. If not, then she is trapped in the 5th age, and I can assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. Once again, the great work has demonstrated its usefulness to me. This past week, the villagers have been most difficult to manage. Apparently, they have learned of Catherine's arrival, and their fear of this mystic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly useful this prodigious creatures would prove to be, I would have perhaps captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although, to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. The search for Catherine continues. I now deeply regret my mistake of having ever taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It seems that with each passing day, I more sorely realize the extent to which they were not ready for that knowledge, not even in the simplified manner in which I had presented it to them. Their minds, adapted only to the exceptionally menial tasks of village life, were incapable of comprehending the art in all its complexity, and thus were unable to extract the essential underlying principles that are, ironically, so elegantly simple. It is obvious that much of the discord that exists between us stems from their failure to grasp the full meaning of the information I gave them. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the future I'd planned for them, then this conflict would not exist. The minds of children are much more malleable. With the proper instruction, they have developed a more appropriate posture towards the culture that gave them their lives. At times, they take to it almost as if they had a bit of Denis blood in them. Given the natives' inborn limitations, however, I am quite careful that none gain a level of understanding that would permit them to sin against their future the way that Catherine did. How foolish I was to think that she could contain such knowledge responsibly, when it was quite clear that my own son could not. Atris, still he remains, one of the greatest disappointments of my life. That's harsh. I should never have left him with my mother. By the time I'd returned for him, he had already been poisoned as to all thoughts of the Denis. Perhaps it was the only way that she could rationalize the fact that she had been responsible for the collapse of their civilization. So much destruction, so many great lives lost. The guilt must have been unbearable. I do have vague recollections of the love she had for my father and for our world. But ultimately, she was an outsider whose ignorance of the Denis became the catalyst for their demise. If I am able to rebuild our culture, and in the process correct each crucial weakness, then perhaps what she did was ultimately necessary in order that a new era of prosperity might someday come to pass. These last few weeks I have found myself frequently beset by images from the past. As I stood in the schoolroom today, I was reminded of my own childhood, the years I spent in the Bookmakers Guild, Father's immense pride at each of my small accomplishments there. He was an important man in the Denis world, but I can't bear to think of him for long. It's too much. I was too young to see such a thing. I've got her! Late last night, I received word that Catherine was in the village attempting to persuade people to join her. I lost 2 good men in the process, but I would have paid 100 times that number for such a prize. She's been taken to the prison island, where I've been attempting to gain some insight as to the reason for her presence. I've had to fight the all but constant impulse to put her on the gallows, but she has adopted the most infuriating stance of only answering my questions, when she answers them at all, in the native tongue. Even so, she is a poor liar. I am now quite certain that her return to Riven was unintentional, and that she brought no linking book with her. As far as her unwillingness to share with me the location of the moiety, she shall see without her leader. However, they are once again powerless against me. If Catherine's coming here was indeed an accident, then Atris is bound to come for her. That is a given. The question I must now consider is, how will he do it? It is likely that his hesitation has been due, at least in part, to this dilemma. One way or another, though, he'll have to bring a linking book to get back to Denis. There's no other way. It's late, and I cannot sleep. I've lost so much of my life, my people, my father, my son, and you, my wife, Kate. You were the only true kindness I have ever known. Watching you flicker there in the imager, sometimes wonder if you were real. If I could restore your life with my pen, I would do so in an instant, and leave the rest of the world to their own wretched fate. Okay, I'm almost done. Damn these savages! I would be well advised to leave them all in the Fifth Age and begin again with a clean sheet of paper. The stranger has arrived on Riven. A stranger has arrived on Riven with a linking book to Denis. And once again, my useless minion was overtaken by the rebels. From what little I could decipher from this muddled explanation, it apparently occurred sometime this morning. The cage has been damaged, and it is no matter. Everything I need is here now. Atris is certainly behind this. Yet how could he be so foolish as to send someone here with a linking book? Such blatancy is unlike him. Could it be that he has had a change of heart? After all these years, is he finally letting his poor old father go? No. He's only after one thing. Perhaps he should find her. For now, I need only to wait and observe. I'm guessing that's me. I'm guessing I'm the stranger. Okay. Don't seem to have anything else here. There's a drawer with nothing in it. We can open it, but there's nothing in it. Okay, so we know what that... Oh, we can look at things. There's writing there, but I can't read it. I can almost read it. To Gehn, my husband. This one's been Kate. This has been Gehn. Okay. We've got another ladder here. Where does this go? Oh, it goes up. Wait, what? I'm confused. Okay. I saw two ladders in here. Did I not? Maybe it's just perspective. Maybe it's just the perspective. Like, I see a ladder here. If I turn this way, I see a ladder here, but I think it's perspective. I think they're the same ladder. Well, we'll go up this ladder. See if it is the same ladder. Yeah, it's the same ladder. Okay, so I think we want to go to island... we want to go to this island here. This is the prison island, is what it was called. Prison island. Wait, these books don't work now. I must have turned the power off. That must have been what I did. I turned the power off to all the books. Okay. That must be what this thing is. Let's turn it back on. Okay. So let's try this again. Does it work now? It does. Okay. So yeah, that's what happened. All right. All right. So we're at the prison island. All right. So we're at this door, and we now know the combination is... Hey, Trolley Valley. How is it going? Alright, we're going up.
We have to move quickly. Gehn's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book?
What book?
You did it. We're all free. You captured Gehn.
Yes. Yes, I did.
But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what I'll do once I realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
Oh yeah, I know what the portal comment. Wait, what? Do I get my cursor back? Please? Please? I want to do something. Please? Please give me my cursor back. Thank you. Wait. Alright. We know the code to this. 15, 14, 12, 10, and 8. Is that right? Yeah, that looks right. Wait, are we really close to finishing this game? Like, I feel like we're really close. Wait, we're back in the cage? Oh, it doesn't matter. Which one is the main island? It's, I think, this one. I think this is the main island. Well, that's convenient. Somebody tore the page out of that book. Who did that? Who tore the pages out of all my books? Oh, I don't want to go back there. Okay, this one works. I guess we'll go here.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
Somebody tore the pages out of these books. Boo. Yeah, I did. I rescued Catherine, and now I am just trying to get back to open the fissure. I feel like it's not going to be that easy, though. Alright. Wait. Up we go. Oh, we're here. Okay. Oh, poo. Forgot about that. Oops, no, we don't want to go down there. Wait. Ah! Our way is blocked. Somebody's been messing with our stuff. What the heck? Just saying. I'm just saying, someone's been messing with our stuff. They tore out pages of our book, and they did other things. This is not... Wait, yeah, this is the way we want to go. I'm going to go this way. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This is what she told us to do. Last time we did some really bad things when this happened, but this is what she told us to do. We better save again. Alright. She told us to do this. Those were our instructions. So here we go.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atris!
I don't...
There's no time for that. The world's being destroyed.
I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us.
Oh yeah. Good.
This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
What the heck? What the heck?
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mistbook into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
Oh man. I think he just screwed me over. I think he just screwed me over. I don't know. That felt like a pretty bad... At least, I mean, I didn't die, but I fell into an infinite void. I mean, he just kind of double-crossed me. I would say I got double-crossed by him. Because what he told me at the beginning was, we'll all come back together. And he just kind of was like, yeah, I told you that, but let's do this instead. Because maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. The puzzles were very difficult in that game. The Catherine puzzle was easy, I must admit. And, but that marble puzzle was... That was most of the stream. Most of last stream was solving one puzzle. So, that was a hard one. I mean, it eventually made kind of sense. There was a little bit of trial and error, and I don't know if I liked it. I liked it. I think it was kind of frustrating. It was kind of frustrating. I mean, the exploring just... I like games that have a path and kind of don't at least have a goal, I guess. I mean, we had a goal, but we didn't really accomplish our goal until, like, well, 45 minutes until the end of the game. Well, there's the game. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna see if we can get maybe a mediocre ending.